Hey guys, this is Grizz over here at the Big Paw Garage. Um, well, I finished this tank, so let me just get right to it, and we'll spin you around here and see what it come out like. Alright, fellas, here she is. I was told to do these videos with a white background. Unfortunately, I haven't got a photo booth set up yet, so it is what it is. I'm going to kind of spin it for you a little bit here. Hopefully you can see all the rust work and stuff like that we did to her. There we go. That's a little bit better shot, I think. Gave her some weathering. Got 3 fellas there. Made a little diorama for it just for giggle effects. It's not much of a kit. This is the M8 motor carriage howitzer, U.S. Army. Again, there's some more, fatigue, weathering, damage, so forth, so on. Let me go ahead and get this light up a little bit here so we can maybe get this a little closer, a little more under the light so you can see some things here, and I'll point them out as we go along here. These figures are the first ones I have ever painted. I have never before painted a figure. So I think they came out halfway decent. I wouldn't say perfect, but I think they came out kind of nice. Each one of these little fellas is a different nationality. We got the regular old Anglo-Saxon white guy here, African American GI here, and then up here, whoop, almost knocked it over. Up here we've got a member of the Hispanic community, and it's not going to let me, let's see, can we get him in the light any better? Yeah, maybe not, maybe so. There we go. I guess it's a little better. There we go. I got a member of the Hispanic Latino family, and kind of just represent the fact that in World War II, these guys were all brothers. Didn't matter about color, city, state, none of it. It was, they were out there with each other, protecting each other and fighting the good fight. So anyway, here's some of the scratch building detail that I did throw into this kit because I felt it was kind of laxing. Right here on the front fender, you'll notice the Tommy gun that came with the kit. The map did not. Let me see if I can get a close-up here. And if you look at this map, you can see right along there all the little folds. And when I bend it, you can see it too. I sat there for a half hour like a moron, and I used a pencil and some paper, and I made this map, and I folded it and unfolded it and folded it and unfolded it to give it them creases to make it look halfway realistic. Now this guy here was supposed to be holding a pair of binoculars. I give him a canteen because I kind of want to represent, job well done, everybody's taking a break, doing their thing. Around here, this fella sitting up here on the gun turret, if you look here, he's smoking a cigarette. And that's just a bit of brass wire, some cotton fibers, and some paint and just kind of putting it together. There's some more of my handiwork with the weathering. Now this lighting that I've got in here is not the greatest in the world, so I'm not expecting this video to even turn out right, but I got rust going on, and you can see some gouges in the metal, and no, those are not actually gouges in the plastic, those are painted, but they look like they have depth to them. Took the front star here and front markings, and I ripped them up because as these tanks went rambling through the woods, you'd get like saplings and tree branches and that would come back and smack the front of the tank. So I just kind of wanted to represent that a little bit. A little bit of woodland scenic stuff there to make the base. Here's some more of the weathering. And this fella here, I'll put some stills in later to help with this. This fella here, if you look right there, he is holding a picture of his mom or his girlfriend or wife, whatever you want to call her. And just again, it's just a piece of paper with some pencil scratches on it to give it some representation. But yeah, there's the tools. Kind of wanted to make them look beat up and used. Back of the turret. Some more of the weathering and rust and scratches and mud and crud and what have you. And then you get the tracks I found are a pain in the butt for this kit. I don't have the finances to be able to go buy photo etch or better tracks. These are the ones that came with the kit, and even though they're glued down, you can see how sloppy they are. They don't even fit. Matter of fact, if I didn't have, I had thought about building this one without the side skirts because I had seen a version without it, but after putting the tracks together, I decided to leave the skirts on it because they're just the length of those tracks is just horrible. But anyway, fellas, so there's my tank build for the Styrene Syndicate group build. And just so everybody knows, rivet counters, I'm well aware. The colors probably aren't correct. The markings probably aren't in the exact right spot. I followed those from the directions. The colors, these are all hand-mixed colors. I have no military paints at all. This is the only military kit that I have at the moment. And I enjoyed putting it together. I'd like to do more, but just right now it's all about money, and everything I've got's geared for car building, so that's where all my paints and that are. I don't even have washes. I have to make my own washes. And this is all acrylics, all craft acrylics, by the way. It's not Vallejo or none of that. I wished I could afford those too, but there's some Vallejos there, but I'm sure the guys that have been doing this for years will tell you them labels are for some old paint. And these are bottles that I picked up off of Amazon.com. I think I paid $3 for 50 of these bottles with the eyedropper tops and everything in them. And that's all craft acrylics. That's all handmade, hand mixed craft acrylics. You know, I've got probably 15 bottles of Vallejo, and that's it. You know, this, and you can see my workspace is tiny. This is it. I mean, that's my entire workbench. So, this is what happens when you have to build on a budget, when you're trying to raise a family, and, you know, it just is what it is. But like I said, I'll put some stills on the video after this so that you can see some better up close pictures. I'll do my best to get some really detailed ones for you. But thanks, guys. My group build's done. Have a good one.
I was hanging out last night at the Top Cat when the band slowed down with Merle. Man, I hit it across the barroom trying to find my baby girl. Some drunk tried to punk me and asked my baby, do you dance? She said, yes I do, but not with you. I'm waiting on my man. See, every dog has its day, dog. When a big dog throws him a bone. One moment in the sunshine when your ducks line up in a row. Lucky dog gets a big old bed, stray dog gets a porch. Every dog has its day, dog, but today, dog, just ain't yours. Well, I dipped her and I kissed her, and she said, let's do one more. And we were halfway through the two-step when he stepped out on the floor. He jerked me back and said, I'm cutting in. Girl, let's do-si-do. She doubled up her fist and caught him right square on the nose. Every dog has its day, dog, when the big dog throws him a bone. One moment in the sunshine when your ducks line up in a row.
Alright, fellas, so with all that, that was the M8 howitzer, U.S. production by Tamiya. I like the kit. I really had fun building it. It's been probably 20 years since I built a tank of any kind, and you know, back then they were, you got an upper and lower hull half. The tracks and wheels and everything were just one chunk you glued to either side, and then you stuck the cannon in it, and that was it. I mean, they were but I had fun building it. Truth of the matter is, I'd like to build more, but on the budget that I've got, you know, I'm looking at these kits, that the kind of kits that I could afford, you know, which are in the car range. They're junk. Most of them are pretty bad. I'm looking at inbox reviews and been watching YouTubes of guys building them, and they're just horrible. Maybe someday I get a decent windfall and I can get some, you know, decent military colors and afford, you know, a good kit. I'd really like to see what I could do with it. You know, but for now, there it is. You know, I participated. I stepped way outside my comfort zone, and I had a blast doing it. If I ever get a chance, I'll try and do it again. But for now, this is Grizz. Have fun, build what you can, experiment with what you can't, because you never know what you can build until you try. And just remember, with every failure, the next one's going to be a success, because you already know what not to do. Anyway, take care, fellas. See you later.